Hi everyone, I hope you're doing good. I am Samarth, and for this week's STEM challenge, I made a couple of Python projects. So I made a data visualization project which shows closed stock prices for Apple, and then the other one is a simple Python game. So let's begin. So first I'm going to be showing you my data visualization project. And for this project, I'll not really explain the code in detail, but I'll show you the output. So I imported an Apple CSV file, and then if I run it, uh, this is a graph. So I'll show you guys. Okay, so here's the graph. There's a title up here that says Apple close prices, and this side of the graph, which is the y-axis, shows the closing prices, which starts from 0 and increments each time by 50. And then the bottom here shows the year, the date of the price. So it increments by 10 years, by a decade. So this line here shows the closing prices. So for example, in the year 2000, the stock price was close to um, probably 10 or yeah, close to 10. And as you can see, as we progress through the graph, the price increases significantly, and that's what this graph shows. And here's all the code that was used in this project. I used Boca and Pandas. Those are the two libraries that I used to do this graph. This is a data visualization project, and now I'll show you my game. This is a simple turtle race. It's a race game. So I'll explain what the code does, and I'll also show you the output. So first I'll show you the output so you know what it looks like. So this is just a game that computer runs, and there's no user input or anything like that. The only thing the user does is just run the code. This is like an automatic game that the computer plays. You can think of it like an animation. I'll run the code. So here, as you can see, there are 4 turtles, and they start racing. And then as soon as the first turtle that touches the line wins. So I'll show you guys how the code works, and after that I will run the code 4 times so you can see what happens. So these are all the libraries that I imported. The turtle, of course, for all the drawings, etc. The random, I'll explain why I use random and time further in the video. So this here, as you can see, is for the screen setup, and then the title of the window will be Turtle Race, and the background color of the screen will be forest green, as you can see here. This is forest green color. It can be anything. You can just change it by inputting another color here. I can just say yellow and save it, and then it's going to turn yellow, as you can see here. Okay, and then here, this is for the heading that you see. So the heading, this is the heading. And then, uh, so what this says is, this code here, this is telling the turtle to go to this X coordinate and Y coordinate and set the color to white and then write turtle race with the font style Arial, size 30 and bold. So here, this is for the dirt ground that you see here, the brown color. So I tried brown, but chocolate looked better, so I used chocolate. So we are putting the pen down here because we are telling the turtle to draw this. And here, this is to begin filling the inside of that rectangle. So it's basically telling Python to repeat this piece of code twice because we put two in the brackets. So Turtle is going to draw this, is going to follow this steps twice. So the first time it's going to uh, do this part and then it's going to do this part. So, and then this is the finish line. This is for the white squares. We have two rows of white squares. As you can see here, this is the first row and this is the second row. And then this here, this code here is for the black rows. These rows here, the black squares. And then this code here, this is for the turtles that you see as players. You can think of them as players, these guys here. So we're defining the blue turtle as turtle, and then we're setting the color of the turtle to cyan, which is a shade of blue. And then this here sets the shape of the turtle to turtle, and then this sets the size of the turtle, and this is pen up because we're going to a coordinate, and if we don't set the pen up, turtle is going to draw a line when it goes to that position. It's going to draw a line along with it until it reaches that coordinates, and then it's going to start. So if we put pen up, we won't see that line. So it's going to be a clear screen. And then the next one, this is also the same as what we did here, but the only thing we're doing is changing the color, and then obviously the name. And then here, as I said, I'll explain why I imported time. Here's where I use time, and this is the only place where I use time. I use time because I wanted a timer. So for example, I can show you. So as soon as I run, the turtles go there and wait for a second until they begin the game. If we don't have it, the turtles would go there and as soon as each turtle reaches, it would just go. So I can show you how it looks like. This is how it would be without the timer. And this is how it is with the timer on. It waits for a second and then begins at the same time. So the next one here, I used a while loop. So this block of code will run until each of these turtles reach this x coordinate. So what I mean by that is we don't want the game to stop until every single turtle finishes the game. So which is why we use this while loop. And then in that while loop, uh, so I here's where I use the random library. It's for the speed. So the speed will be a random number from 1 to 10. That's where I use the random library. And then the next block of code is to decide who wins. So here's the simple way to explain it is if the blue turtle is ahead of the pink, yellow, or the green turtle, uh, the blue turtle wins. So the way we tell the computer, the Python to do it is if the blue turtle's x coordinate is greater than the pink turtle, then and if blue turtle dot uh, x coordinates is greater than yellow turtle's x coordinate, and if blue turtle's x coordinate is greater than green turtle's x coordinate, Python will do this. It will set the pen color to cyan. It will put the pen down, and then it's going to write this on the screen. Same thing with this. This is to decide how the pink turtle wins. It's basically the same idea here. And then this here, sorry, and this here, if neither of these conditions are true, turtle will write this this on the screen, this line on the screen. We'll write this line on the screen. And now that you know how the code works, I'll run the program again so you can see how the game works. We will begin moving, and as soon as one of the turtle reaches, it's going to decide who wins, and it's going to write who wins on the screen. I'll run it 4 times. That's all I did for this week. Thanks for watching.